I'm headed to work. Gonna work overnight. It's supposed to be negative 19 tonight. This is pretty dangerous weather to be driving in. That's why I left 2 hours early. Anyway, I want to talk about Bitcoin. Yes, there is a chance Bitcoin can go to zero. I highly doubt it, but yeah. And if it does, it will be because of government intervention. And why will governments intervene? Well, they'll intervene because of the banks. The banks are the ones that run the government. The banks are the ones that run everything. I look at Bitcoin as a direct threat to the central banks. That's how I look at it. Because you can use Bitcoin to be your own central bank. You don't need... It's a decentralized banking. That's what cryptocurrency is, decentralized systems, blockchains. For instance, when you go all up on Facebook and you make a post, well, that post, that post is, people need to slow down for real. That post is only on that site. Now, yes, I can definitely share the post, or somebody else can share my post, or whatever. But it's only on that site. Well, I heard there's a social media one called STEM. What I would see with the new internet 2.0 or 3.0 or the new systems, it just seems like instead of going on a Facebook and just being able to use their platform, I'm my own platform, and I can distribute whatever I want to say, whatever pictures to whatever site I want at a click of a button, right? And I won't get banned. My stuff will be saved on the internet. I don't have to worry about, I say the wrong thing, I have the wrong opinion, and then I get banned off of YouTube or banned off of Facebook or whatever other platforms. Another good thing is too, it's just more freedom. It's such a amazing system. Now, if you want to learn more about cryptocurrencies, you do your own research. And I'll say, like everybody else, I'm not a financial expert. Do your own research. I'm not advising anything. There's so many people that are way smarter than me that know it way better than me. But it's like you could be your own bank. So what I have with my Bitcoin is I have it parked on BlockFi exchange, right? And it's pretty secure. I think the Winklevoss twins invested into that project. Anyway, I get 6% interest on my Bitcoin, and they pay it out every month. And I get paid in Bitcoin. Now, there's other ones like Litecoin and Ethereum on there too. But look, if you have money, where would you rather put it? In Bitcoin and you're getting 6% interest? Or would you on BlockFi or whatever one else they make that comes out? Or would you rather park your money in fiat currency into a bank, a savings account where they only give you 0.01%? And then you have to deal with inflation, whatever inflation that's supposed to be. You know, they say there's not going to be inflation. Well, there's inflation every year. There's at least 3% every year. And I heard it could be up to 15% with all the money printing. And listen, I'm not an economic expert. I probably know more than the average person because I've done a lot of research and listening things. But you'll lose money by just keeping your money sitting in a savings account. Well, I'm gaining money with my Bitcoin. Not money, I'm getting Bitcoin. But I can easily turn that Bitcoin into cash very quickly. You know how fast I can turn my silver or gold into cash? Well, I guess I could go down to the local coin shop, right? And I gotta drive there and do this. No, I can do it anywhere. I can transport wealth anywhere into this world. I could take it with me on my cell phone or whatever, and I have it. If I wanna go somewhere else, I gotta lug all this crap around. Now, I'm not saying silver and gold is not good to have. I think it's very good to have. Just like any other investment, right? Solid investment. But Bitcoin is, and different cryptocurrencies and projects are, I think they are the future. And I think it's like, I think we're in the early stages, and I think getting into cryptocurrencies right now is like getting into Microsoft or Amazon or Facebook when it was only like $1 for any of those. Maybe $10. I guess depends on the crypto you get into, you know. Maybe Amazon's like $100 compared to Bitcoin. I don't know. I've heard that Bitcoin go up to 500,000. It can go up to 1 million. People think it can go up. There's I forgot his name. Something Sale, Michael Sale or something. He thinks it could go up to 7 to 10 million. Which, why not? Because here's the thing. Here's Bitcoin. I'm gonna give you a whole breakdown on Bitcoin. The guy or the group who made Bitcoin made it so it cannot be hacked. Now, it can be hacked on an exchange, yes. And somebody can get your password and go into your wallet and transfer it out of that wallet. But you cannot hack the Bitcoin. You can see where it's going, where have you sent it, who sent it, and all this online. So if you're trying to do nefarious acts, people can see it. It's just not anonymous. I think Monero you can do more anonymous type of things. But anyway, so there's 21 million that could be mined. And from what I hear, it'll be 2140 before all the Bitcoin is mined. And there's between 2 to 6 million Bitcoin that have been lost. So that should tell you that there is a supply problem, which means if there's a demand and a lack of supply, that means the price will go up, because if you want me to sell my Bitcoin, you're gonna have to pay me top dollar, because there's not much Bitcoin. But there's not really at any point for me to ever sell my Bitcoin unless I need cash, unless I really just need it, and I need to cash out. Well, because this is highly complicated stuff, and I'm just trying to learn it myself. But capital gains, so my Bitcoin, I'll have to pay a capital gains tax of 35% if I sell it right now, because I haven't had it for a whole year. But if I wait a whole year, it's like long-term capital gains, and it's like 28% tax. But from what I hear, what I can do, instead of selling my Bitcoin, I can just take a loan against my Bitcoin and not have to pay any tax. This is what rich people do. This is why they are rich, and this is why they don't like Bitcoin, and they want to keep us poor. And this is why the government would want to regulate it, because they're so worried about people buying stuff on the black market. Well, I used to buy weed all the time on the black market. You know what I mean? So with cash, with your own currency. So what it is, it's just control. It's power. The government, what the government likes to do is they want to be in complete control, because their leaders, the banks, are in control of them. That's why I have no faith in our system. I don't have no faith in our voting system. I have no faith in our stock market system, because I've seen what happened with those stock market exchanges, with GameStop, where they stopped people from buying it. You know, GameStop could have kept going up to maybe even 1,000, but like Robinhood, which there's technical reasons why they could have halted it, but TD Ameritrade, when I was trading on, and there's other ones that halted sales of that Why? Because it just seems like they did it on purpose. That's what it seemed like. So, and it's like owning stocks. Okay, so when you go and invest in cryptocurrency, you know, I have VeChain, and that's kind of like a supply chain where it's a project, right? Where if you have like a bottle of wine at a restaurant and you want to make sure it's authentic, you just take your phone out and scan it, and if you got the VeChain, and it makes things, it authenticates things, right? That's one. What is some other one? Ethereum is just like a system. The best way I've heard it is Bitcoin is like gold, a store of wealth, and Ethereum is like the New York Stock Exchange, right? But I own shares of these projects. Like I own VeChain in my private wallet. I also own Polkadot in my private wallet, right? I'm not just on some cryptocurrency exchange. Well, there is some, right? Like Coinbase and Cash App and stuff like that. But I actually have these in my possession, and I can transport them wherever the hell I want to transport them. Well, there's a fee, of course. But I don't have to just be like on Robinhood and my stocks are just on there. And now I'm not too sure about, you know, transferring stocks to different stock brokers. I'm sure you can, but it probably is a pain in the butt. Which for me, if I really need to and I really want to just go ahead and get out of something, if like Coinbase goes ahead and whatever place is linked up to my bank account, you know, I can go ahead and sell my shares in this company basically and get money for it. Or I can convert it. I can convert it into a different cryptocurrency or a different project. I can convert it all back into Bitcoin. And that's how I got most of them. And I probably spent a lot of money, which I'm new. Yes, that's what happens. I'm sure there's an easier way, a cheaper way to do things than the way I did it. Because I just went up on Coinbase and I bought my Bitcoin, and then I threw it to my wallet. And then that's how the ones I wanted, they weren't on Coinbase, so in my wallet they were. So I just exchanged the Bitcoin for the shares in VeChain and Polkadot and those ones. But so, you know what I mean? So you don't have to just sit here. It's interchangeable. And also I'm pretty sure if you have a wallet, I can just send it I can just send these shares of these projects into your wallet. I can do it with Bitcoin, I know that for sure. I know it for sure. And I think the miners get the fee, because you have to pay a fee to transfer in Bitcoin, which honestly, I don't think that, I think these fees are way too high, and they'll have to come up with some other, I don't see Bitcoin as an actual currency. The fees are too high. They'll have to come up with something that's a lot cheaper, if not almost damn near free, so you could transfer money. And this is the way of the future. I mean, people are talking about, oh, well, we're going to go, this is the end of the world, and we're going to be off of printing money and this and that. Like, dude, I mean, for me, I've been pretty much using my debit and credit. Well, I don't ever use my debit. I use my credit cards. I use those for everything. I hate coins. I don't like carrying around change. I don't like carrying around a bunch of cash. If somebody robs me, I just turn my credit cards off. You know, I'm not going to carry around $1,000 on me and somebody robs me and it's gone. No. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so it's like we do everything on the internet anyway. I pay most of all my bills online. You know, I purchase things with my credit card, and then I go up on my bank account and then I pay my credit card bills with my bank account. And I think there'll probably be a cryptocurrency or project for that too, where you can pay all your bills through that, where you can have. It'll probably be something where you can get your money directly deposited from your work into a cryptocurrency type of thing or something like that. But this is the way we're going, and it's so much faster. It's so much faster, so much better. I don't like carrying around cash. People like to do that because it's untraceable. Well, that's cool, man. But I'm not doing anything illegal, so I really don't have anything to hide. Other people are worried about it. I mean, that's cool, man. That's cool. Go ahead and be worried about it. I'm not. If you're really worried about, our fiat currency being taken away, your debt notes being taken away, just invest in silver and gold or something. I mean, that's hard, tangible assets right there. You can't really go to the store with those, but I mean, this is the way we're going. And I don't like touching currency. I don't know where that currency has been. I don't know if some homeless person, they had it, and who knows what they've been doing with their hands, if it was in a stripper's G-string or something. I just don't see. It's old school. This is 2021. We're not in 2000. We're not even in 2000. We're not in 1990. We're not 1990s no more. This is a new day and age. It's like your cell phone. Back Value Entertainment, that channel. I forgot the guy's name, but he broke it down where your phone is. You had to have all these different devices that they used to make, right? Like a answering machine, a land phone, a camcorder, a computer, a desktop, all this crap that your phone does, calculator, all this, your phone is all into one right now because technology, it progresses. All right, it definitely progresses. And if you think that we're just gonna sit here and continue with the technology we have currently, and it's not going to get better, faster, more efficient, you are crazy. And yes, and also cryptocurrency will be replaced too. Eventually Bitcoin will be replaced, something better will come out, something more efficient. Like I said, like there'll probably be a currency where it doesn't cost that much to transfer, whether you're paying payments, buying stuff or whatever, or just sending money. But the whole thing is, it's the governments that want to tax everybody and take our money all the time, because they come up with all these social programs. And what they need to do is make a cryptocurrency where we can sit here and allocate where we want our tax dollars to go. That would be cool. That would be awesome, where I could be like, okay, I got to pay these taxes. Well, I want them to go here. I don't want them to go to Congress. I want them to go to this instead. We should have more of a choice if we want, because why? It's our money. Why are we relying on just these corrupt politicians, which all of them are corrupt politicians. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I look at them as all. I don't trust any of them. I'd rather myself take my tax dollars and see where it's going and actually have a vote. Because why? Because it's my money. If I don't want my money to go to welfare, then I don't want it to go to welfare. If I only want my money to go to military and building our infrastructure or helping construct the wall, then that's where I want my money. That's how it should go. Yeah, that's my whole thing. And like I said, there's definitely, with cryptocurrency, what I always say is diversify. You want to have assets and different things, and it's good to even have cash. It's good to have cash too, whether you have it in the bank or actual regular cash. You know, it's good to have some silver, some gold, some land. What is it? What do they call it? ETF or some stocks and some like stable stocks. By the way, I think that eventually the stock market's going to crash. I'm not sure how soon, because we're going to be getting the stimulus. It'll probably get pumped up even further. I think cryptocurrency will probably get pumped up even more too. But yeah, I think what else is there that's a good investment? Was it bonds? Bonds are a good investment. I'm not an economic expert. I don't know everything, and I'm sure that some of my details are kind of skewed. And you can definitely find out information from a different YouTuber, or do your own damn research, because that's probably the best way to go. Is do your own due diligence and figure out yourself. And you know, I just like to put things out there for educational purposes, for people to understand things, and that's all. And y'all take it easy.